Hello, everybody, and I'm Angela, and this is Light Rays Tarot, and I'm here to do readings for Wednesday, May 8th. And yes, I'm putting my face back on. I just had this inspiration today to whatever. You can see all the cards when I lay them out, so it's like really no big deal anymore to I'll show them as I present them, as I pull them too, so that way hopefully you can see them. Like if I were to show a card, let's see if you can see them. There you go. See, you can still see them. I hope that the lighting isn't too dark. I have to put a new light bulb in, and it's a kind of overcast day today. So, one second while I rearrange my feet here at the bottom. I'm sitting on a stool. It's a bar. It's not a bar stool. It's a stool that my son left behind into this world as he, was out here in this world buying things for himself to fill the life of himself that he was liking before he left this world. And he bought himself a Star Wars stool, and it was put into storage by his friends until they could bring it back to me. And I've had it for quite a while, but I never ever told anybody what I'm sitting on because I am up high. And then my platform that I use, my desk, is pretty high. It was in a bar that I was running, and I bought it from an auction for what I think $5 or $20 somewhere between there. I used it at the bar, and it was pretty cool. And so when the bar was closed down, I brought this into my world, into my own home, because it's a part of me. So it is not a regular, normal sitting desk. So it seems really cool that the bar stool that my son had left behind, that he had purchased, that I have now, fit perfectly with the desk that I ended up bringing into my home last year. So with that said and done, let's get on to the reading. And to all those that have some recently or dearly departed loved ones, may you all have healing today for that energy of the person that you had expectations of, a future that is no longer relevant, but I mean, it's still relevant because I believe that their energy is always around no matter what. And they'll always send you signs and synchronicities somehow, even in your dreams, in order for you to have hope and faith to go forward in your life rather than be stuck in the past, wishing for something that is no longer there. You have the memories, which is always something that is fun to have and endearing and able to look. And gosh, I hope I don't seem cold-hearted about it. I just thought about that. Maybe I'm coming off a little cold-hearted. Let's get on to the reading. Okay, so we can timestamp if you want to pass up that talk. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The first thing we're going to look at is the situation that you're going through today, the next 24 hours. Boom, looks like you're making choices about where you're going to go forward. You're inspired to make a choice. There's something that you're actually already have set in stone behind you. It's basically your inspiration is concrete. It's done. It's finished. You might be actually feeling a bit on the boredom side. And what are you expecting by this choice that you're making? And we have bringing an end to some conflict, into thoughts that are in your head that are no longer valid, no longer really needing, like bringing an ending to your past, to no longer have, yes, I do use my hands a lot, but this is bringing an ending. You hope to end this, okay? This is your expectation. If this reading is not meant for you, then you'll know by whatever situation you're dealing with is not about choices to bring an ending that you're hoping to have. So then you might want to check out your moon, your rising sign, and your Venus sign. If you're looking for love, can always check out the Venus signs, right? If you know what your Venus sign is. But anyways, let's get back into this reading. So what is the trigger? What is it that triggered this looking at a new choice, looking at a choice, looking at the web, maybe looking to travel, to besides wanting to, you're expecting to end something, right? What is it that you're hoping, what triggered you not hoping you already went there? So the trigger behind your energy today or the next 24 hours is some truthful communication. Somebody may have come in with a new beginning, some new clarity, something new, some new idea has been inspired into you and has communicated something new to you, or you may have actually come up with your own head, in your own head, some new thought, something that you want to do that actually brings an ending to this, and you're pretty action oriented, wanting to get going, inspired to make a choice. Where do I go? What do I do? Imagine that, right? So let's see, the person that you're dealing with today, someone prominent, that's actually what's going on with them, their situation is they're looking to make an offer towards a person. Maybe this is towards you. They're actually coming in wanting to apologize or to make a partnership with you, and they feel like this is risky and they're taking this leap of faith into the unknown about this. This is the situation. They could be, yeah, because they are facing there, but they could also be, just if it's not making a partnership with you, then it's obviously going to be with somebody else, but they're looking to, this is the situation they're looking at, is offering, not looking at, they're doing, they're offering their emotions, their help to another person, and it's a risk. They got their little dog with them, so this is something they feel pretty loyal about. They're obligated in a sense of, this is something that they have loyalty towards because of this little dog. Dogs are loyal. Not saying that they are going with their dog and taking this leap of faith into the unknown and making a partnership, but this is them feeling a sense of loyalty towards this other person, and this may be you that they're actually looking at as loyal. I don't want to get people's hopes and expectations up, making you think that, oh, this is someone that you're pining over and that you have a lot of heartfelt emotions and hoping that they're coming in for you, but and that not be your situation. So I'm just saying, if it's not coming towards you, this is them going towards another person, offering something they feel loyal about. They're offering their help, their generosity, the kindness of their heart, a partnership. They're making that choice to do this. And it may be a catalyst for you, or it may not be a catalyst. But what is their expectations in regards to the situation that they're doing? They have quite a few. They have expectations of causing some disruption, some some fated events. Basically, this is something they expect to have happen, is they know this is going to cause disruption in other people's lives, maybe in their own world, but they've really, they're expecting a lot of conflict, but there's change for them, and they're really looking at being able to, they have this plan they're wanting to achieve. This is looking down, they're trying to, it's like they're kind of keeping their head down low, trying to stay on the down low, trying to achieve a plan, even though they expect disruption and conflict. They're trying to pay heed to, they're expecting to pay heed to their own business, mind their own P's and Q's, basically. They're going to do what they plan on doing, what they feel is comfortable. What's triggering this person that you're dealing with, or that, this is, maybe they are coming towards you. They feel that you're the loyal one. They're offering you friendship, and this is a beginning of condolences or partnership. So expectations, I see a bird outside, or trigger, they're done. This is what has triggered them, is this ending here. They're burdened, overwhelmed, and they're just done. So they're willing to take a risk now into the unknown, just get rid of this. Is like wherever they had been headed towards, they're completing this. They're unable to really see where they're going, so they have to let their burdens go and look at what they really want. They expect to do stuff that's more in the material aspects, and it's against other people's wishes, and it's causing a whole big freaking tower moment. So they're going to find somebody. This situation is them actually trying to make sure that they have their partner in crime, basically. They're the person that they feel is most loyal to them. They're taking that risk of faith, obviously, to go towards their partner in crime or life, or who sees eye to eye with them, to partner up with them on their new journey. Okay. And if that's you, then congrats. Let's see, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Yeah, hi. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you. What's going on, situation for you today. Wow, so you're mastering your emotions. You have a lot of love for yourself here. This is just having control over your emotions, though. This is having a knowledge of the emotions that you have, acknowledging them, and being able to have control over them. This is like the king energy, right? And so because of this, mastering your emotions, this could be just even one particular situation that's really relevant to you today. What do you expect by keeping your emotions under control? I would expect, if I have my emotions under control, I would expect to go and make logical decisions that are good for me. Now, for you, though, this is probably something totally different. You know, I'm a different kind of person. We all have different perspectives. But as far as your energy, we have two things. This is expecting to do something with passion, taking action to change your luck. Look at that, being inspired, wanting to take quick action, wanting to impulsively do something spurring you on to just rush on forward, to change the wheel of fortune, to change your life path, life destiny. This is what you're expecting to do, change your life. Change your luck, basically put in change in something that you feel has been stagnant to. And the trigger is an ending. So something has ended for you. There's like, you're completely done with backstabbing, betrayal, a lot of overthinking, too much communication. This is just like too many ideas. This is just like utterly done with it, exhausted in your mind. This is mental exhaustion here, is what I'm going to say. So you're taking control over the emotions, because this is exhaustion is emotion too. At the same time, this is all the emotions that have ever been brought on due to this ending here. This is taking control of all those emotions that have ever been brought up, bringing an end and moving forward into something very fast, very passionately, to change your life. Now, as far as a person, who you're dealing with, Taurus, let's see what's going on with them. What's the situation? Someone that's prominent in your life. What's the situation going on for Taurus's person? This could be family, this could be a lover, this could be friends, this could be enemies or foes, or some people that you find that are resistant to you, that you come up with a block, basically, like they're blocked off from you, they're resistant, so you're unable to have any forward movement with that person. That's not saying that could be the person you're dealing with. But we'll see what situation they're dealing with. They're making an ending. They're bringing an ending. They're maybe even causing this ending for you. They're exhausted. They are showing they're done. They're like, the situation they're dealing with or right now is about being done with something. So maybe this is your person because that's your trigger. So this person is actually making an ending here. Wow, that's just wild and crazy, right? What is their expectations? They're feeling like they will have love. They're going to be in their feelings. They're going to get some patience. They're going to find patience and understanding. They're expecting to look at their own love for self, most likely, instead. So they've brought an ending. They're expecting to gain a sense of love for themselves, is what I'm seeing regarding this. They need to have that love for themselves, especially if they're bringing on an ending, then they know their own sense of self-worth to be able to bring something that's just not working for them. This ending to all this negative thoughts and stuff, they're the ones doing this. And their trigger for them, let's see what's going on for them. What's their trigger? Walking away from their emotions here, walking away from things that they have been most likely emotionally attached to. There's 5 cups that are solid, that are from the past, but they're all upright, so they've fixed that within their life. Their past has been fixed. There's 2 cups here by themselves. This is partnerships have been. There's a new dream, or there was a new offer that's been stabilized. Everything they're going on a new journey, so they're having to end stuff by leaving things behind in order to feel love for themselves. They're leaving stuff behind. They're walking away from a situation, so they're presenting an end to other people or their own life. They're bringing, not their own life, they're not like bringing themselves their own life ending. They're bringing an end to things and going forward. So let me get back here. Okay. Sometimes some people, though, can have a sense of, since that was accidentally brought up, maybe some people, they have a sense of not being able to reach out to other people. And they don't know how to reach out, and they don't speak what's on their mind and stuff, and they can do things. So check on your friends and make sure your friends are all right. So let's go on and see what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so yes, I am a bit awkward right at the moment for having that word pop out. That was not even meant, but it popped out. So maybe someone needs to check on their friend for reals. Make sure your friend is, if you're a friend that is in a type of situation that is, they're feeling overwhelmed and overexhausted with life, and that you know this, then make sure you check on your friends. Make sure they're all right. Alrighty, next step is going to be, and Taurus is really good for being able to listen to other people sometimes when they can let their emotions come out instead of being stonewall. Alrighty. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Wow, there's like way too much information there. So there's a lot of situations that have probably come up for Gemini lately. And one main situation is all we need. We have controlling your assets, bringing some balance. This is your situation, bringing balance to your world, material aspects, pretty much guarding yourself too. Like it's like you're guarding your earthly desires and your earthly wants and needs and your security. Guarding it and watching somebody. Are you watching someone, Gemini? So we have you just like protecting yourself here. What's your expectations about this though, Gemini? And we have worry, fear. So you're protecting. What is it? Why are you expecting to have fear though, or worry? This is anxiety. Basically, this is emotions coming up in your mind. It's your own thinking here about what you're needing to protect from your head and your things that you own, and also from your heart. You're showing maybe to other people just material things instead of being open, showing them who you are. You're like, no, no, and no. You're not letting people in. And and you're expecting fears. You're expecting to have fears of certain things, so you're guarding. And what is the trigger for you regarding this? And we have family. It came in reverse, but I'm just going to say this is about your happiness. And so you may have some sense of not being able to establish that and trying, you want happiness. This is a trigger. It could be family, other people's happiness coming in, or completion to happiness, and you're trying to stay guarded and show people you are happy. Maybe your happiness has been questioned and it's keeping you really, maybe you're not able to really get your happiness, and so you're trying to protect and bring balance to your finances and stuff, and having some worries about this, because we just finished tax season too. This could be about job security, but home and life. This is home and relationships within the family is what you have worries and anxieties. You're expecting worries. You're expecting now. See, that may not be the case though. You could be actually closed off, not really wanting to speak your mind, trying to see something with, trying not to see something, trying to see something with rose-colored glasses on, not wanting to really communicate about this happiness and new awareness and using your intuition. So you could be using your intuition, Gemini, about this and just really protecting yourself. So let's see what the other person that you're dealing with, what's going on with them. Wow. So their situation, it looks like they're looking at their home life too. Maybe they're looking outside and they're seeing other people's happy home life. The situation is they see this celebratory type situation going on in their mind, and they're wanting a piece of the action. They want to take control over that. So they're like walking away from what their security, their things that were emotionally tied to their life. They're walking away from this because they're taking charge, because they've seen other people's happiness, their home lives, and they're in charge. So they're like on this journey now. They're like, I'm going on this new journey. And what do they expect? We'll find out. And hopefully it's not a million trillion things. So let's see. So Gemini's person, they expect to bring an end here to an old way of life, and they expect to actually go against traditional beliefs, against other people's wants and needs. This is like the guidance of somebody trying to say, no, don't do this ending. They expect someone to come in, try to tell them what to do, and their flag is like going forward, even though my flag is in a different way than it should be. If you're going forward, your flag is supposed to be behind you, right? This flag is going forward on this journey, this ending, this expectation of this other person. So they expect to have some other people's belief systems brought in. They're trying to tell this person that you're dealing with that you can't do this. This is just not the way things are done in our society, our culture, our life. This is against all tradition, But they see the brighter, they have hope and opportunity out here in the distant, in their future. So they're going towards it anyways. They're like, I'm on my truth. I'm going. It's like they're walking away, bringing an ending. They expect to run into some problems. They may also be trying to do something in a whole new way, because they're walking away from stability here. Everything is stable. They left it behind. Maybe they're going to try something out new. They want to try this in a whole new way. That's them trying to achieve something different than what they've already had. They've already worked on what they want. Now they want something totally new and different. So they're going to try it a whole new way. So what's triggered them? them having to really stand up and keep on fighting for something and fighting for something, and it's never ever ending, and they're continuously fighting for it and fighting for it, and they're just feeling almost to the point of being overwhelmed. So, but they're not quite yet there because they don't have that ending there. So they're going back and continuing to fight this. They're like willing to just take that stand one more time and go for it again. So they're going to do it in a whole new way. I mean, this is exactly what they're unwilling. They're pretty passionate about whatever they have been protecting. It's like, I'm still going to protect all of this. It's all nice and stable. All those messages, all this inspiration, all this stuff that I've been going forward, and I'm standing my ground on this. I'm inspired to really do this. And they have that club in their hand, like, yes, I'm inspired to try it a different way. And anyone that tries to come up against this person, and you'll know who this person is, they'll probably be like, I see them really standing strong in their beliefs of what they want, because their emotions are invested in this. They've had confidence built up within them in order to walk away from this. They've had all these options laid out in front of them previously. They've had options laid out in front of them. They've looked at them. They've decided they have this new wish. They put everything together, including that one cup, that new cup. Here's the 7 cups right here in the new cup, their new hope and passion. They've stabilized that want in their emotions, and now they're going after it. No one can stop that person, that including you, if they're coming towards you, but they're going on a journey. So it may be towards you, it may be away from you for right now, and sometimes we got to let people do their thing, right? I mean, it's not our right really to control other people, because then we have resistance and problems. So that's for Gemini. Let's see what's up for Cancer. And yeah, this is going to be a long, long, long reading. I take it. I hope that you can enjoy my readings that I'm presently giving you today. Gosh. So let's see what's up for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next 24 hours. What's the situation that's going on? And we have trying to bring in your happiness, trying to have the happy, joyful, happy life, trying to be happy, presenting joy, have happiness with partnerships, family, with everybody, trying to have happiness. That's like just wow. So that's the situation, trying to bring things into life, in partnerships, into happiness. Expectations is moving forward. Maybe you have some false truths that you're expecting to realize regarding a connection and a new beginning, and trying to balance things out, and you expect to have to really look at a long-term plan, and if it's what the odds and worth of it is. So those are your expectations. As far as what's triggering you, let's see what's triggering you today, Cancer. What's triggering you? So the trigger would be the Lovers. So this is duality with another person. It could be a actual real lover person, another person who you want to be 100% vulnerable with, or this could be a partner or a friend or family member. It's about making choices too here. Head over heart decision, and really this is what your goal is right here. This is what your situation is happiness. You're wanting to have you wanting to bring into your life at the moment, or for your day, complete happiness. And that is the trigger, is having to make a choice in this duality between you and another person. So let's see what's going on with the other person that you're dealing with. What's their situation? What is it that the other person, that Cancer, is dealing with today? So for you, let's see, there we go. Situation is they're actually in a lot of worry and anxiety, and it looks like they're kind of retreated. They're depressed. Their situation is very depressing. They're worried. they're anxious and they have fears. So we could wish this person well, right? Wish them to come and see a lighter, brighter moment. This is what they're doing. They are being in a depressed state, full of anxiety, negativity. Their situation is that right there. That's the situation. It's negative. It's worrisome and fearful. They could be facing, this is in their thoughts though, and what they're expecting. Wow. They have worry. Their situation is bringing them that worry. It's got conflict, but they're expecting, so they are conflicted because there's conflict, because they're expecting to have security, abundance. Today they would like to have this, like, they want to have security, feeling secure, bring a completion to maybe a job. This is the home, just being successful. This is their expectation. They're putting a lot of pressure on themselves to have this abundance, feeling secure and strong and wholesome, whole, and all that fun stuff. And there's a lot of anxiety going on regarding that situation. And the trigger for them is they most likely are dealing with someone from the past. Someone may have actually come in from the past, offering them, a new cup of offer of an apology, or they are triggered because they have went and given an apology. But this is like, it could be, if it's a trigger, this is offering an apology to someone from the past. This is thinking, this could be them in their emotions about the past, but this is causing a lot of anxiety for this person. Maybe they're wanting to reconcile and they're really anxious, not really knowing how to do this, because they really want to have a peace of mind, and they have conflict about what they're expecting, because they expect to have a job well done, basically. Alrighty, that is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see, I had to check the time out. Leo, because the door was locked and my daughter will be getting off the bus in about a half hour, and I'm probably going to still be sitting here. So let's see, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on? What's your situation for you, Leo? Here we go. You have expectations. You're getting ready to celebrate. You have hopes and expectations in your heart space about things. It looks like you're getting ready to have a celebration. You're having expectations of this. Hopefulness. This is like preparing to celebrate, like having almost the sense of victory. But this is an emotional victory, and you're very bound and determined to make this happen, it seems. Imagine that. And what is in your expectations regarding this? Let's see. What is in your expectations regarding your hopes and dreams coming true? That's your situation. So what's the expectation because of this? Bam! We got the Magician. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So it looks like you're expecting to be able to create something that you thought of in your mind and brought it down into reality. This is being the magician, right? That's the magician, creating things, manifesting things, what you want, what you desire, bring it into your own world, into your own reality, your view of things. This is you creating your life. And what has triggered this? So something good must have come in order for you to be triggered to have high expectations, especially in your emotions. Like, wow. We have the Six of Pentacles, so someone must have come in offering you equal give and take. Like, they must have offered you some help here. They must be, it's like a perseverance of providing some security, a sense of stability here regarding material aspects. So now you're hopeful, like someone has come in giving you maybe money or help in a material way or earthly way that, they can do. They're helping you to create something. They're giving you equal reciprocity. So now this is the situation that's giving you that opportunity to prepare for something that you want other people to enjoy, and you're the host with the mostest, and you expect to make a really grand celebration here, a grand theme, grand thing. Okay, there you go, Leo. Let's see how your partner is, the person that you're dealing with, what's going on with them, or not your partner. Maybe that may be your partner, work partner. It could be a home partner. It could be any partner, person that you're dealing with. What's their situation? We have, wow. So they have this new opportunity. This is what they're doing. They're offering this new opportunity to you, most likely. Maybe they are the ones who have given you money, or this could have been you having equal reciprocity with this person. But this person has a new opportunity here. New doorway has been opened for this, a new beginning for this other person. It's like, wow, it's a gift given or a gift that they have presented. It looks like this is coinciding with you. What is in their expectations, though? Hopefully, there are good intentions, good expectations here for this other person. Let's just see what kind of expectations this person has. Wow. They expect to defend this new opportunity. So, this is something that they've been presented with and they're very passionate about. They're very outright confident about this new opportunity that they're dealing with. They're passionate. They expect to really stand their ground about it. Like, boom, there's no change in this person's mind. There's a lot of fiery heat in this person, some passion that is, they're willing to protect this new beginning. Boom. What's triggered them is finding peace of mind. So this is a 6 for them too. So they have found a sense of mind. They've moved forward into a peaceful mind state with you, most likely, is what I'm seeing, because here your trigger is having someone come in offering you this opportunity. There's this person's offer. I mean, it just coincides too much to not say that this is your person who's found a peace of mind by going into finding a sense of balance with you, by giving you the reciprocation that you needed, something that you needed. They've offered you this opportunity and they're really going to stand their ground about it too. So there you go. That's for Leo. Next up is Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. Virgo. What's going on for Virgo for the next 24 hours? What's coming in for you? What's your situation you're dealing with? So for Virgo, for the next 24 hours, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, your situation that you're dealing with has to deal with walking away. You're walking away from some heavy-duty emotions, from things from the past. Everything you've stabilized and balanced things. It's time you've made sense of these things. You've stabilized this and decided it's time to go on a new journey here. And your expectations, what you're walking towards, what you're hoping to walk towards, is a new path, a new beginning here, a new opportunity, something that has some stability to it, something that's grounded, solid, and secure, and provides a sense of wellness and wholeness and your self-worth. What your dreams and goals are materialistically and comfort and security-wise. And the trigger for you today, or recently too, because this could be, when you're walking away from something, sometimes it takes people a time to think about things. You could have been thinking about this for the past 8 years, maybe, or maybe even the past year. But your trigger is understanding your clarity and setting up boundaries here about where you're wanting to go. Your expectations, there's some conflict regarding this new beginning, but you're still going to do it. There's communication that may have come in too that has some conflict but you're still standing your ground and protecting. It's like, no, cutting, putting up a boundary and speaking your truth about what you want. And this is what you're expecting, even though it has conflict, it's bringing about conflict, this new path that you're going on to, that's for you and your sense of self-worth. It's new and it's a new beginning for you. It's like you're speaking your truth, and that's all you can do. You've stabilized things, you see things with clarity of mind. So you are just like saying, hey, this is how it is, and you need to accept me the way that I am. My decisions are very important to me and foremost. And secondly is the other person, right? I mean, we always have to protect the ones that we have responsibility over, creating their little lives and stuff, but you know, there's that. Now the person that you're dealing with, Virgo, let's see what they are doing. What's their situation? Wow. So they are looking at a new opportunity too. It's like they actually may have had an offer come in, a new beginning that's intriguing them. They're looking at it. It's causing some emotional stuff for them. This is a new emotional path that some new emotion has been brought up in this person today or within the past 24 hours, where this is what they're doing. They're looking at their emotion that they've just discovered new, and they're trying to balance it out, feel justified in it, like trying to make rhyme and reason of this new emotional beginning that they're looking at going forward. And they could be watching you, admiring you from afar at the same time, but they're also looking at their own security, staying on their own side of the world, looking at their own security, maybe hearing little bits of gossip and little things, you know, coming to their ear to hear, and also what they see with their eyes, you know, if they're viewing on the internet or whatnot. But they're pretty secure in the world, but they're also looking like they're admiring you from afar. This person, but they're looking at an emotion, thinking of a new path, maybe thinking of a new offer that they're going to present to you that's fair. That's the situation. This could be someone else doing this to them, but their hopes and expectations is maybe we've got the Seven of Swords. Maybe not letting you know right now, or they're hoping to not let anybody really know what they're up to. They want to keep to themselves. They want to keep their ideas and everything to themselves. So they're like keeping other people kind of like putting up a barrier so no one can find out what's in their head or in their thoughts. They're doing things, they're doing action and stuff, but they're just expecting to keep the circus basically back where it needs to be, behind the lines. They have boundaries they've set up in place because they expect to take care of other things really fast here. And the trigger for this person that you're going with, they don't want no one to know. They're being sneaky, but you know, that could be a good thing. It could be not so good for them. It depends on what they're doing, but you'll know that person, if they're kind of being quiet, then they're expecting to keep their business basically quiet to themselves. They don't want other people really being nosy into their business, so they're just putting up a block on people. And what's triggered them is having to walk away, going on a journey. Maybe they actually went on a journey to find their happiness or hope, but it's like they've left some stuff behind. They went on a journey. And so now, because of this trigger of walking away from something, they're looking at a new path now, a new emotion, like I said, and they're trying to bring justification into their own head about it while they're also looking at you. It looks like they may be evaluating your worth in their life because they're evaluating their own worth in their life. They're being quiet about it right now. That is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's go and see what's going up for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next 24 hours, or it could be happening right now. So let's see. situation for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, had to check the time. I don't have my glasses on, so I lost them and I don't know where they are, and they're just reading glasses for when I need to read. So maybe your eyesight has a situation, maybe you're having some not paying attention to time, not able to really see the time of something, not seeing time because of being visually impaired or something, having some type of visual impairment going on right now. And so you're missing out on certain things. Maybe you're selectively seeing what you want to see and not really seeing the whole picture. Libra. So here we go. For your situation, we have a new awareness. There's some judgment being made right now about a situation from the past. You're having either a new awareness about stuff from your past is being brought up, and it's like, here we go again, right? This is being brought up and it's you're getting a new awareness on it, which is really beautiful because maybe you have been stuck. Your expectation that we have is the Death card. You expect this situation to finally be put to rest, but it's being put to rest in a different kind of way. It's non-traditional. It's doing things against the way you would normally end things. You may be trying to refix it in a whole different way. A situation, you have a new awareness, so you expect to bring it ending to the way things had been. You're going against society, basically, going against the grain. Imagine that. And Libra, balance, going against the grain, going against your traditions and beliefs, most likely, towards this bringing an ending towards the situation. You could revisit it. It's like something that's left in stone, or not left in stone. It's like something left with like the open door. You're going out the wrong way. Oh God, that sounds really bad. You're going out the door the wrong way. So you're doing it with a purpose. It's like expecting to go out the door in a wrong way with a purpose in order to come back in, like having the open door policy. Okay. Now let's see, for the trigger, what is the trigger for you, Libra? And we have, boom. There's been action. There's some action. You may have actually assessed your immediate surroundings and your immediate environment and looked at how is the worth of this. So you've had action taken against you. Maybe there's been assessment of your worth. And now that judgment is because of this, you could have assessed your own worth and the worth of everything that you've been putting your time and effort into, and looking at what your long-term security is, what your actions are that you're wanting to take towards the future, into your future, and you're making judgments of the value of stuff from the past. You're making judgments, clear, precise judgments, or having new awarenesses of the value and worth and asset and time, all that, what it's done for you, and you're bringing it ending to those things. You're expecting to bring endings in a non-traditional way, which is different. It goes against family, it goes against other people, it goes against society's way of doing things. And let's see, we don't have the Hierophant, but that's just the way that I see the Death card. So let's see what else is going on. This is the person that you're dealing with, a prominent person in your life today, someone that you're dealing with that you're needing to pay maybe particular attention to, or that you're very interested in what is going on with this other person, what can be their situation. So let's see, because this is like for the cross watcher watching into, but this is for the other person, for you as Libra. So this other person has happiness. Maybe they're viewing happiness from a distance, but this is trying to have balance within their home. This is also them celebrating. Their situation is looking at other people celebrating or building a happy home for themselves, taking charge of a celebration. This could be their situation, really asserting their value. They know their feelings about a happy situation and what to do to take charge. They do this also in a non-traditional type way because of they're like an eccentric type person. Could be dealing with a fire sign too. They could be a fire sign because it is wands. This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And let's see what the expectations of this person is. Boom. They plan on having full knowledge, making decisions in a controlled way without using emotions, with having clear insight and clear mind, and having truth and clarity, and standing truthfully bound and determined to have things go in a precise, ordered manner. Very authoritative too. They expect to have an authority type of position regarding the situation that they're dealing with right now, that they're doing on their home. And let's see what's going on as far as what is triggering this person. So we're going to find out what's triggering your person. One more shuffle. Okay, here we go. A new opportunity regarding maybe the home or finances or money. So it could be also a gift that's actually triggered them, but there's this new opportunity. So because of this new opportunity, they're taking charge over making happiness in their home, making balance within their home situation or a career too. And they are going to stand in their power, male or female. They're using masculine energy. So that is for Libra. Next up is Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And let me go unlock my door really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. And don't mind my little shirt. My shirt has these little holes. It's so I just can't give up my favorite shirt. This is my cuddly raining. The shirt will probably end up going in the trash, but I'm so attached to the darn shirt. Okay, so Scorpio, you might be attached to things. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. So Scorpio, presently, what's going on for your situation? What is the situation that you're dealing with for Scorpio? And here we go. We have the Page of Wands. So this is actually looking at a new path and being pretty darn inspired to go down this new path. Like maybe you're wanting to go travel and explore other lands or places. But this is having passion, and here is like the dress of this person is like to shine, to, unlike myself, like with my little rags. This is putting on your best going forward, exploring, wanting to be noticed too. So this could be you wanting to be noticed, but you're deciding to go down this new path that's pretty inspiring and intriguing and fascinating. It's got your sense of inspiration, like getting ready to go out there into the world and see what happens, right? It's like, wow, an opportunity to explore for some of you. And what's your expectations regarding this new path for you? I'm going to get together with other people, maybe meet other people from other parts of different countries, because look at this. It's like, here you are, your situation right now. It shows a desert land. There's like dryness and there's hills and stuff. But here it's like being in a city. So I'm getting the idea that someone expects to go forward, inspired, to get together and share ideas with other people, maybe even to present, because if you're dressed up all spoofy like that, it's like, here you are, there's that yellow. Maybe you're preparing yourself to do something inspiring to lead others to collaborate projects and ideas and security values and worth and comfort and all that stuff, present it to other people, and you're going to be up on this pedestal is what I feel, because you're up on a pedestal, because this is one person and there's all these other people listening to you, and you're going to go out there and help these other people to maybe bring value into their life and worthwhile to secure and to bond and stuff like that. And what has triggered you? Let's see what's triggering Scorpio. Make sure I'm still on Scorpio, right? Not Sagittarius yet. So what's triggering you to do this? We almost had a card. New beginnings, new opportunities. It's like the world is yours. It's like a gift has been given to you, most likely, for a new opportunity, and the world is yours. And it's like you are ready to go. So it's like someone has presented you most likely with an opportunity to go out into the world and explore, because now here you are exploring, going forward on a new path, and you expect to meet other people that look up to you in some way, shape, or form. You could be like a politician, either a politician too, I'm just going to say, going out there, getting prepared to meet with lots of other people, collaborate on ideas and projects and this and that, and getting things rolling and hearing what other people have to say is what I'm going to say. And I'm not into politics, but I'm just going to say I can pretty much transgress into different things. I think that's the right word. I can kind of like have a feeling of different things. So I'm just going to say this feels more of like a politician running around meeting other people. So the person that you're dealing with, hello, how are you? They may be meeting new people. No, you may be meeting them. Anyways, I'll be done in a little while, Demaya. And then I'll come say hi to you and see what we can compromise on today. Okay, so the person that you're dealing with, or a person that's important. Oh, wow, they have a lot of X. Your phone.
I didn't take it to school.
Oh, well, I didn't know where the phone, 1 second. I didn't know where the phone was. I didn't see it anywhere. Where did you put it?
I went upstairs. I didn't take it to school.
I was unaware of that, so you can check your phone and then bring it down to me, please. Thank you. And then we'll compromise after I'm done. We'll work out a deal. Your person that you're dealing with has a lot of expectations, like some confusion has been brought into them about that's emotionally confusing. And they're trying to find out more information within. They're like going within. Maybe they've actually seen a bit like they've reclused themselves, hermitized them. This is the hermit. They're looking at these things that have surprised them, took them for a surprise. And so they're really looking at, and they're seeming to be working on a plan all about themselves right at the moment. They're working on this project regarding some surprise that has taken them for emotionally, and unexpectedly, like it brought up a lot of emotions. So it looks like they had a sense of balance and they're working it all out, and then they're preparing themselves to come forward to express themselves with their identity and their wants. This is them stepping into territories unknown. Maybe they had a sense of, there's a sense of mystery behind this. Obviously, here's the 7 of Cups. There's that mystery. And so they've had to take a step back right here, go within, find out more about their surprises. I didn't see these things is what it's like, it's emotionally not fulfilled, but emotionally felt. So they've looked really at this and they've been working hard on plans and stuff. So now they're coming forward. They could be actually coming forward, expressing their wants and needs that they've actually seen. They've had some confusion on that. They're now able to express themselves and their identity, and they're coming towards you. And the number 7 stands out for some reason. Well, besides it being there, it's just like I'm being guided to just say that the number 7 would be important. And also, like, if they touch their face a lot, but they're pointing at you while they're touching their face, like they're trying to get you to listen to them. And they use their finger too, pointing at you. So they're trying to get you to listen to them. They want you, they're trying to make you feel important, this other person, by hearing what they have to say to you. They're heartfelt. They're expressing their emotions. They've looked at them, and now they've worked really hard and thought very hard about what they're planning on doing, because they kept other people out so they could work on a plan to come forward and express their identity of who they really are. That is this person now. So you could be dealing with a person who is expressing themselves to you from their heart space and their mind that they've worked on. Okay, they're expressing maybe about their security needs and stuff, that all these different things that have really rocked their emotional world. Brought in their fears and insecurities, all kinds of stuff. And what's their expectation regarding this for you, Scorpio? They're hoping to make a choice. They're wanting to make a choice to go forward, travel forward. And I did get thrown off, so like I just got thrown off because it's like, am I on Scorpio or am I on Sagittarius? I'm on Scorpio, I believe. Scorpio. Trigger for that person is changes in their security, their values. So maybe they've just been like displaced from their home, secure place. And so they're shocked. And this is bringing about a lot of emotional, a roller coaster ride, basically, a lot of confusion. And so they've had to withdraw from other people in order to fix these needs, to see what their needs are and make a plan. So they seem like they're pretty self-reliant on themselves. They've had things like this most likely happen to them in their past in order to, they're expecting to make choices that are inspiring for them, for their future. And they're coming forward expressing this. They're going forward on their path. They could be coming forward, but I feel like they're still coming forward to express to you because they have a change in their security. There's changes in their finances. They could feel left out in the cold with you too, or this is their friends, It depends on who this person is and how they're coming into your life or how they fit in your life. Okay, that is for Scorpio, right? Next up is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. See what's going on. You, Scorpio, you could actually be dealing with a Sagittarius. I'm going to say, because there were wands, but I didn't really, look at who you're dealing with. But Sagittarius, we have you doing the hermit, looking within at your own self. And you've got the cups. Okay, so you're looking at a lot of options here. After being presented with options, you're like really looking and taking some time. This is your closed off to the world, trying to investigate, because there's all these options that you've been really kind of like surprised with about, and they're emotional. Imagine that. And let's see, I'm just checking to see if there's any comments on this one. What are your expectations in regards to what you're finding out? What are you hoping that you're going to have happen? You want to take fast forward action. You want to speak fast about this. You're expecting to take action. Regardless, it could be about communicating about your emotions. And the trigger that has happened for you today, let's see, what is it that has triggered this for you, Sagittarius? judgment of the past. There's a new awareness of the past. There's been a judgment that has triggered this about a new beginning. It's triggered this new beginning's coming in. There's a new awareness past. This new beginning is with a partnership, finding duality and those sense of self-worth. So this could be blending your own energies of new beginning with your own self, a sense of self-worth, and being able to take forward action with your truth of what you want. Or this is actually a new beginning, making a judgment about a new beginning with a partner, a person who you see what the duality with them is and what your worth is, how you feel secure with them. You may be admiring them from the past, or they may have actually come in coming in with their cup of love, offering this to you, but this is action being taken. So I'm going to say that this may be you having taken action towards that person and finding out by taking that action, you found out more options, having a sense of confusion here about more options than what you were expecting. And so now you're having to take some time to reflect on this because you want to go back and give fast communication. You want to act fastly on this. You're not wanting to, it's like you've made a judgment, right? And it's like you're not wanting to waste any time with this Sagittarius. As far as the person that you're dealing with, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with them. Someone that's prominent in your life that you're very well interested in what's going on. Or it could be a foe, and don't mind that my dog just knocked the camera. Your person feels free, like freedom of expression. But they're not speaking. They do not want to communicate. They're not expressing themselves. They're like not speaking a word. They're staying on. They're doing the silent treatment basically right now. They don't feel like speaking. They expect to walk away from a situation. They're leaving some stuff behind. They're walking away from their emotions, going on a new emotional journey, looking for something. They're going after a wish. They decided they've stabilized, they've gotten their confidence, they've gotten away from confusion, they've had a new offer, they've put that on the table, left it sitting there, balanced with all the rest of the stuff. They're going on a journey for themselves right now. And what's triggered this, they have a lot of triggers too. They went within. It's like they've used their intuition, or they're having patience and understanding of their own love of self, and looking at long-term, the action that they've taken or action, they've looked at long-term security and what's valuable and worthwhile to them. And they have balanced out their emotions, and there's this new offer that's been offered to them that they're actually pretty much looking at how the long-term going into the future would be. How is it accessible? So right now they have some hopes and expectations, but they're not speaking about it because they're walking away from stuff, going on a journey to find what their wish is. They're trying to find the wish fulfillment here. That is your person, Sagittarius. Next up is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. For the next 24 hours, what's in your expectations? So the situation going on for your expectations, Capricorn, is, here we go, a dog sitting in the background whining because it's raining outside. If you can't go outside, well, they have to go. They have to stay back in where his little bed is. So you're seeking guidance today, Capricorn, getting guidance or seeking guidance about changes within your belief system or structure of your life. And what is your expectations regarding this? Being able to create and manifest new things. Hopefully you're not hoping to be manipulated, I hope. Hopefully you're not expecting to manipulate a situation, but it did show up reversed. You might want to be manipulating a situation. You're expecting to manipulate a situation. Oh my goodness, that's what I have. And what is triggering this for you? We have the Five of Swords. So someone has made some communication about changes and trying to impose change onto you. Communication has come in, it was reversed. So communication has come in to impose change on you, and you're like, oh no. So you're gonna go get some advice, get some help, and you're expecting to control a situation, to take charge and make it what you want it, but it's gonna be your way. Kind of like the your way or the highway type situation there. It's like you're trying to take back, I have to say what I'm getting. And the person that you're dealing with, let's see what's the situation going on for them. What's going on with the person that you're dealing with? Someone that's prominent. Looks like he's someone who's coming and trying to impose their will on you, trying to force themselves over you. So you're trying to get control back over you is what I see. So you might have to manipulate that person, is what I'm thinking, is what you're looking at. That's what I saw. Controlling them. The person that you're dealing with, their situation, they're trying to have control over their material while they're trying to be in control of everything. They have control, like with finances. They're trying to control finances, most likely the material aspects of their life. This is what they're trying to do. This is what they are doing. They're controlling. Controlling. The situation is controlling for them. And what is their expectations regarding this? Let's see what their expectations, Capricorn, your person that you're dealing with. What are they? They're expecting to be authoritative, to take charge, stand in truth and logic, and they are prepared for conflict because this is conflicting to them. They expect to have nothing but the truth. So help me. Nothing, they're not willing to budge whatsoever. They are stuck in their ways. They're just like, ooh. And what is triggering this person? I'm sorry that I'm laughing at, I'm not sorry that I'm laughing at this. I'm just giggling at the thoughts that are going through my head about this person just like having a temper tantrum. Trying to be there, and if you're trying to manipulate, because you're expecting to manipulate this person or take control, they're expecting to see right through it. They expect to see right through it. Okay. Remember, you had the Magician in reverse, and so your person has. They're expecting to see right through whatever you try to pull on them. Oh gosh. So you might want to rethink whatever you might plan on doing to manipulate this person and just stand in your truth and create something true towards them that way, because they're expecting to see something that they have this expectation to see you trying to take control over them. Obviously, that's what they see. And what's triggered them is messages and fast forward movement stuff, pushing forward, like some pretty fast coming. So someone could have sent some pretty fast messages to them in regards to what you're doing, some action that you're taking. So they may have said, oh, really, huh? I don't think so. I'll stand in my truth. So your person actually has been triggered by other people coming in, communicating fast forward movement with this person. There's messages that have been sent to this person. There you go. Next up is Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. So for Aquarius, let's see, what's the situation going on? There we go. Situation is the Death card. So you may be dealing with an actual death, or you're ending a situation, bringing a situation to an end that you're hoping to transcend, to bring it up into another higher level. But this is bringing an ending to a situation. You could be facing other people trying to get you not to end the situation, trying to tell you their point of view, their morals, trying to say this is morally wrong for you to do whatever, but it's like, you see the brighter light of day. And what do you expect in regards to this ending. And we have gaining knowledge, having power. Yeah, knowledge, power because of the knowledge about what you truly love and love of self. That's why there's power when you have love of self. This is you being able, this is what you're hoping by ending a situation, maybe transitioning to a higher level with it is okay, but you're taking on a power from within. And what Aquarius doesn't want to have that power over their own self, of love of their own self and sense of self-worth, and being able to bring endings and transition them into new things, which is always good, right? And here's the trigger: having to juggle things, having to keep things in balance, and having to always, this is like a lot of hard work. This is juggling and finances and, making things, try to just continuously work. How hard, how long can you keep doing this, keep doing that? So you're like coming to conclusion. Maybe you're using your intuition regarding, bringing an end to this juggling, just can't do it no more. So it's time to fix it in a whole new way. So you're expecting to use your past, present, and what you see in your future, which is your intuition. You're expecting to use that in order to bring this into a whole balanced situation instead of trying to juggle all the time. It's like it's time to end it, bring it into another way. Other people may not appreciate that because they may not want you. Maybe they're too comfortable with, because it's comforts too, this is comfort, security, juggling two worlds. It's like balancing things out, keeping things secure for other people. And it's like, no. It's time for you to see what you want for you, yourself. It's like, I'm surprised the Pinnacle isn't there, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, anyways, let's go see what your person is doing, someone that's prominent or relevant in your life, what their situation is today. And we have them taking a risk, jumping off that cliff and taking a leap of faith, boom, into the wild blue yonder. And it's like, they're out of there. Whatever situation, they're just, whatever they have decided they're taking a risk. They're taking, it's come up, it must be something that they've contemplated for a while, your person that you're dealing with. And what do they expect? They don't know what to really expect, but what do they hope might expect? Because everybody jumps into things that we don't really know what's going to happen, but we always have an expectation of something good that could possibly happen, because we don't jump into things thinking there's going to be something bad happen, because why would we want that then? Unless we were intending to do that to someone else. Now that's a whole different story. Yeah. Expecting to keep quiet about things, keeping it to themselves. They expect to have some toxic energy. So it's like, oh no, they expect false truth to come out. So they're keeping quiet, and they're pretty bound, determined to stand their ground about it. They're taking a leap of faith and doing things on the side. And they're going to be defensive. They're going to keep people from trying to figure out. It's kind of a toxic situation too. What's the trigger for this? They expect to have themselves having to hide from a toxic situation, and they're just taking that leap of faith. So their trigger, wow, they have Magician and putting in a lot of time and effort and work. So they're manifesting something that they have actually sat there and worked really long and hard. They've looked at this, they've gained the confidence. It's something that they've put in time and effort into, and now they're actually bringing it into a more solid foundation, a more solid plan. Like they're looking at the work and really doing the fine details and what they're thinking in their head and above, and their thoughts and their wildest imaginations. They're bringing it down into this earth. They're taking a leap of faith in this, a risk. And they're keeping quiet about this because they don't want to deal with well, toxic, they don't want to have strings attached to this stuff. Most likely they don't want to have, they've seen maybe, they expect false truths to come in. So they expect to be on the slide because they don't need this toxic energy, and they expect to really defend what it is they're creating. And wouldn't you? So that's your person, Aquarius. So let's go and see what is going on with Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising from my world to your world. Okay, so Pisces, let's see what's going on for you guys, the situation that you're dealing with for the next 24 hours, something that's important that you need to know about, something that may help you to transition into another day tomorrow that's even more better than today is. So let's see. So, situation for Pisces, here we go. Looks like you're taking action towards your work. You may have actually, maybe you're assessing your long-term plans and you're taking a slow forward movement. You're assessing the value of things, especially if the land is stripped right now of all its growth potential. That's a metaphor that I'm speaking in terms of, this is looking at the growth potential of a barren land. What is the opportunity here? Metaphorically speaking, so you're assessing value and worth in a material aspect, and comfort too, and security for your finances and future for your home. So is the land barren where you're at? Is that what you're looking at? Is it worth it? What you're expecting is to have complete control over that money, over your comfort, your security, your well-being into your future. So you're assessing this now. You want comfort where you're at. Look at going from barren to lush. Look at that. If you see that, it's like here, the action right now is looking at the barrenness of this land here. And this is what you're expecting. Lavish, luxury. Wow, this is like earth energy here, but you're wanting to balance and secure your own self, which is good, your water sign. But you're wanting to bring security and self-worth and your lavish lifestyle. You want a lavish, abundant, well, secure way of living here. So let's see, what's the trigger for this though? So something had to trigger you to make you want to go and assess what you do have versus going into your future, what you're going to have, because that's what you're doing, because you want an abundant future. You expect to have one. You're like feeling of entitlement in a way, which isn't too bad. I mean, we can all feel entitled because that's pleasing ourselves, but also when we're pleasing ourselves, we also please others that are in our immediate environment. Maybe we don't please people outside of our environment that really have, they may have a selfish concern into our life, but, and I'm speaking as in a Pisces term when I say our, but what's most important is how you feel about yourself and your sense of self-worth. And as long as you're not hurting other people, or a sense of hurting other people intentionally, destroying people's lives to better yourself, then I can't say if that's a good or bad thing, because we all have lessons in life to learn. So that's what you're doing. You're just wanting your own lavish lifestyle, basically. So you're assessing things right now. I can't say anything. What's happened is a trigger, a big trigger. A tower moment, a freaking disruption to your life has come in, some catastrophe, something catastrophic, something that was unexpected but kind of expected. It's like you've seen it happening, you've seen it coming, but you didn't really want to see it coming, or it could have been something that it was a fated event. So now that this moment has happened, now you're assessing your worth. Is it worth, do I stay? Do I stay? What's the value where I'm at now that this moment has happened? Do I stay in this? Is it worth it? What's the value? Is it secure for me? Does it bring me wholeheartedness? Does it bring me the stability I need? What's in it for the long haul? What I expect is lavishness now. You're expecting, so maybe you're deciding that now that this is over, you're just going to go after your comfort. What makes you comfortable? Especially if this is other people involved in the situation and they're no longer, right now, I don't see anyone in this picture. There's no one in this picture you're assessing. It's like, where did they all go? I'm here on my own now. So it's like, you know what? I go do for me. I go do what feels best for me. Because this tower just like threw a whole lot of people out of your life like that and left you in a barren landscape, a barren environment at the moment. Like you've left a feeling of left all alone, but you're still strong, still willing to take courage to move forward. So that is for Pisces. Now we're going to find out this other person that's relevant to your life. Let's see what's going on with this other person. And I apologize for, hour and a half almost, gosh. So I do hope that these messages are getting out to the people that really need to hear them and that you appreciate, or not appreciate, like as in, oh, I appreciate you like that. Like that you really need these messages and that you're hearing what you need to hear for your life to make your life a better life. Because I don't know who you are. I'm just giving the messages that I'm supposed to, that I'm guided in the way that I give them. Okay, so let's see, Pisces, your person. They're either looking, they're standing behind, it's like they could be reevaluating something. Today, they're like in reevaluation of stuff because it was in reverse. So they're like reevaluating things that they have actually fought for. And they're looking out there, they look at other people's lives and how their lives, maybe they're seeing you, watching you celebrate and having a good time. They're thinking of that and they're just like feeling, why not me? Where am I? They feel maybe kind of blocked. It's like, or maybe they could be they're in their home, but they're trying to get out, but they just can't seem to do it. They have the wounded warrior here, but they're really looking, it seems like they're just really, they feel almost a sense of defeat, but they're not willing to give up. They're still really holding strong to one last bond right there, that they're wanting to fight for their happiness. They're trying to maybe stabilize their home situation. They're willing to fight to make this a happy situation. This person that you're dealing with, it could be their inspiration has been to keep their happy home, stable life, blah, somehow in that way. And what do they expect by doing this, by fighting, continuing to fight for their happiness in their own home? Let's see. Okay, they expect to have to make a choice. They have to go in and use an intuitive choice. They have secrets too. They expect to maybe find secrets. They expect to have or hold on to secrets about choices that they're making. B and J, black and white. B and J, whatever B and J stands for. Okay, so they're expecting maybe secrets. They're expecting secrets being withheld regarding this. They're keeping secrets to themselves. They're expecting to hold on to secrets. They're using their intuition. They have some deep-rooted things that they're just really trying to put into this happy home. What's triggering them is the Four of Pentacles. So someone maybe they've been watching somebody, or maybe, they've been trying to balance out their finances and they've stayed guarded and they've just been watching like this, just sitting there watching, keeping to themselves, watching. This is their trigger, though, is that they sat there guarded, Or maybe they went up to another person and that person was like this, guarded. So they're willing to, and they didn't get spoke to, so they're willing to put up the fight to continue after we're trying to make a happy home. And they're trying to use their intuition regarding this too. So that is for Pisces. That is your other person. And I thank you all for coming to watch my video and my daily insight energy reading into your guys' lives. And may everything that I have brought forward be of help to you in some way, shape, or form, and be able to help you manifest the best type of life that you can have for yourself first and foremost, and then for others too, if you have the ability and hindsight to see that other people need the help too. So thank you for watching, and I bid you all a great day. Till tomorrow. Thank you.